feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no
for hours on end. We already got the majority of that out, but we'll react to you reacting or looking a little bit like you're spiraling. Anyway, have you guys seen this? Now, Brittany Renner, and this was hilarious, chat. So after the entire internet literally told Brittany Renner that she was aging like milk. They said, yo, every time I see a video of her, she ages 5 years. People are like, damn. Facetune is a motherfucker. Damn. What about all them Snapchat filters can't save you on live stream? I got to give Brittany Renner some credit. She scheduled an emergency maintenance day, okay? No more in the hot Kia, right? I was trying to tell her to crack a window. Like, I was gonna do a wellness check on her, be like, yo, I think the windows are up. You know when like the moms leave the kids in the car and like you see they have to break the car open again? Go check on Brittany Renner. Anyway, she's scheduled an emergency maintenance day, and I do have to say to Brittany, I'm gonna give you a little secret about this live streaming game. A lot of this is, not saying performative art, but it is, it's kind of show business. Don't be this reactive. Okay? As soon as they call you chopped, you're in the goddamn salon. Yes. You know what that tells people? They're under your skin. You get what I'm saying? Trust me, I was on this goddamn camera for 15 years, and they call me fat every day. I lost weight when I want to lose weight. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So just let you know that, but I'm not mad at the scheduled, even though we know it's an emergency maintenance day. Anyway, she was on here, and even though she got the picture from the majority of the audience saying, hey, listen, you're looking a little rough, bags under the eyes, what's up with the hair, what's good? That may have cured that problem, but her delusions still persist. Now, I'm not going to play through the whole thing, but I did want to give her some credit. You know what I mean? She's getting glammed up. I'm glad. When I see her smile, I want to smile. Okay. Yeah, look. See? Right? Okay, look. From this, yeah. Look, good.
Being closer.
Now, I do want to play a few things. First and foremost, Brittany thinks she's like some type of magician. She's trying to convince us that she's aging like fine wine. That she's getting better with time. And the older she gets, again, there's nothing wrong with aging. Everyone does it. But she's trying to convince us as time goes on, her beauty also increases. I just want to play her own words. It's nothing really for me to talk about. We just have to highlight that Brittany might not be well. Okay? Brittany might not be well. Check this out. Just check this out. Here we go. Oh, she also talked about Daphne Joy. We'll talk about it in a second. All right. Here is she now after her day of glam. And can I find it? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll play this too, but let's get to the other shit. Damn, where is that? Okay. Could I find it? Okay. Maybe I can find it. Oh, I have the link right here. I'm an idiot. Thank you. All right. It's Brittany Renner in her own words. We're going to take a light on her today, chat. We're going to take a light on her today, but we just got to keep pointing out the delusion.
The year I get older, I feel sexier. And I think also, too, it's important to know.
Hold on, huh? I usually watch myself on TikTok, and I love when y'all add the sound effects, so I'm going to have to try to do it in real time. Where is it? Oh, right here.
Every year I get older, I feel sexier. And I think also, too, it's important to note that there's a difference. Like, novelty doesn't last. There's always going to be a 20-year-old. That 20-year-old's going to be 30. The 30-year-old's going to be 40, and so on. Right? So for me, I find that, like, with experience, people become more magnetic. And that's the direction that I'm going. The people that I wish to attract in my life are not going to be holding on to what I looked like at 22. Beauty, it opens the door, but substance keeps them in the room. Every year.
I agree with her. But her own definition is the indictment of why she lost. Her beauty opened the door. We played the clip where she said, hey, I slept with 11 athletes, 10 rappers. Hold on. Do I got to find that clip again, chat? I got to find that clip again, right? I accidentally stumbled into that clip. Let me just find it real quick. Because we have to side by side this type of stuff. Because she's 100% right. Beauty opens the door. She had access to every guy and any guy she wanted. She says substance kept her. No one has kept her. So maybe the self-accountability there is that the lack of substance has allowed all these different men that got her into the door with them to just keep moving on. Let me see if I can find that clip. Where's that clip? I need that clip, Chad. Where is that clip? Hold up. I'm going to find that bit. I'm going to find that. Nah, let's get to it. Is it this? Nah, that ain't it. Wait, no, I think it is. Is it this, Chad?
The Brittany Renner list is crazier than you
Is it the Brittany Renner list is wild?
I
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here it is, chat. Here it is.
playing with my. In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of
24 men. Breaking it down.
why it matters, but 24, 11 athletes.
You see how pompous she was saying that? 11 athletes. There's a lot of whores that I know that love fucking athletes with nothing to show for it.
Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous because
She said it like, yo, I only fucked 3 regular guys since I've been famous. But I'm racking it up with the athletes and the entertainers. So I'm with her. Her beauty got her in the door. Her lack of substance, accountability is the hardest thing to do, right? Like, she's going to blame these guys or whatever the case is, but the accountability is really lacking here. Again, I don't want to really just completely dogpile on her. I think we've done like 2 days of that. It's okay. But I do want to point out to her, Brittany Renner, stop the delusion. You need to enter your cougar era in style, okay? There's nothing wrong with, listen, you could be a bad 34-year-old. You could be a bad mama with a kid. It is all good. Beauty could exist in a lot of forms. It's just that the particular beauty and the particular competitive beauty that you seem to care about for over years was about youth and was about looking the best compared to the other women that were kind of within the sphere or the field of like whatever entertainment you were in. Again, you could seem mature now, but you used to be bragging about the athletes that you fucked. Like this was your bragging point. We gotta keep you there, right? I know you want to be like, you know what? It's about her substance. When you was in this goddamn car and it wasn't that hot yet, before the temperature hit 100 degrees, and you could think clearly, and you were 26, what you were bragging about was not about your substance. You were saying you fucked 10 athletes, this, that, and the third. We gotta keep it honest.
I want to know my body count. I don't know why in like 2018 that's any of your business or why it matters. But 24, 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers.
There we go. Anyway, 2 other clips to kind of react to. I also saw her, I think Akademiks TV posted it. Let's go check that out. She talked about Daphne Joy, and had to pull up. Yo, what Drake said, I had to pull up with a mask and a cape. You feel what I'm saying? I had to pull up with a. No, I'm playing, but anyway.
Guys just want to send me like Guys just want to send me money.
I'm a little damsel. Just a Mississippi girl.
Gosh, you want to help? I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Brittany, I hate to tell you this, and you ain't gonna like this. You ain't gonna like this. You could learn a thing or two from Daphne Joy. Now, I'm not saying Daphne Joy is better than you. Okay? Daphne Joy is clearly now leaned into her past. She's had a promiscuous past as well. Let's be honest, okay? We're not trying to say none of y'all are angels. Here's the difference, though. I think she's having a lot of success in this portion of her life after she was just on a criminal trial testifying against Diddy. And it's because she's not doing what you're doing. She's not up there being the bitter baby mama, complaining about this guy and that guy who did her wrong. She's taking whatever lemons that life handed her and she's turning into lemonade. She's taking whatever perception and she's trying to capitalize off of it. She's not like you in a hot car, mad that PJ Washington is buying his chicks Birkins, but he won't buy you won't buy a JanSport book bag for your son. She's not doing that. She took lemons, she's making lemonade. That's just what it is. And I'll give you a little bit of this too, because I've noticed this. This is why I believe Kevin Gates had you in that garb. Another thing I think a lot of women could take from Daphne Joy is just watch how the internet, which I still think there's a perception of Daphne Joy being promiscuous or a whore. But there's subtle things that was able to get her over the hump and people starting to like her. Whether it was the perceived submissiveness, whether it was how she spoke or communicated. A lot of the things that when you look at Brittany Renner today, even though I think she kind of identifies with the new modern feminist, it just doesn't kind of jive well with how the internet perceives her. And I want to make sure she understands that, because when I said she's reactive, I get it. She's new to streaming. She's reactive because this is the first time she's probably realizing on every blog they're cooking her. Every blog. They're cooking her on every blog. And I just want to give her a little bit of some tips. And if she was to compare herself to Daphne Joy, which, by the way, Daphne Joy also has a child and is also over the age of 34, she carries it much different. Okay? Being in a hot car on the gram. And maybe she was in a hot car at some point after this Diddy trial. But you know what she did? She found Big Ak. I'm playing. But that's the point I'm trying to say. There's similarities here. But I think Brittany's own pride and ego just can't allow her to, fold up into something that could help her. I'll just say that. All right. And then the last thing, which was, I think this was her shitting on everybody, or shitting on, she was shitting on, I think, trying to shit on me and Myron and whoever else. Here we go. I seen it on, I think, Spiritual Word. Brittany Renner has cracked the code of why we're all jealous of her. Okay? Brittany Renner has now revealed that the reason the likes of me, I don't know, anyone else online who has either issued a criticism or have had this dialogue with her. Hold on. Why can't I find these clips? Jesus Christ, sorry. Okay. By the way, chat, remember Brittany Renner was the first one who did the NIL method, except I don't think NIL existed. She showed up to this nigga college games. You know what I mean? She got this nigga early. Wait, why can't I? Oh, here we go. Is it this? Yes, this is it right here. So Brittany Renner is saying this why they really mad. Check this out.
This is really why they're still mad, y'all. Your best bitch on her best motherfucking day is not fucking with me. At 34, bitch, at any age.
Brittany, stop shaking that ass before. Listen, this is like seeing a nice ass car in the showroom. Brittany, before you do all that shaking, jiggling, and gyrating, I need to know the odometer reading on that goddamn ass, okay? Because trust me, I've seen many of cars in a goddamn dealership, and it's a lemon. Let's look beneath the goddamn engine. I ain't gonna lie, it do look good. It look tantalizing. But I just want to check the odometer on it. 187,000 miles. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on now. Hold on now.
On her best motherfucking day is not fucking with me. At 34, bitch, at any age.
You know I love Brittany because she'll try to prove her point, but just prove ours. Brittany, that ass, which I ain't gonna lie, I like the fact that you have a nice natural ass. But it's the reason why the next nigga and the next nigga afterwards and the last three niggas had to lie to your delusional ass that he could get up in there. You get what I'm saying? You're right. After seeing that, Kevin Gates, I see why he turned to Muslim. I get it. Yo, the other nigga, I see what. Yo, I'll tell you any type of lie to get up in there too. You get what I'm saying? So you still having a decent body doesn't refute anything we've said. It actually proves it. It goes to show that people who would desire you physically would probably compromise you spiritually, mislead you religiously, and take advantage of you emotionally. That's kind of how it works, shorty. We want this. You see how your face is out the camera? You see, Brittany Renner, and I've always believed in her as a podcaster, but the sad truth for a lot of women who look decent when they get into this game, the majority of niggas want to see you face down, ass up. They want to see if they could watch half of y'all attractive, like, you know, some of these chicks, they like to talk. No, people wish they could watch you on mute and watch this. Matter of fact, let's watch it on mute. Fuck it. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on now. Stop it. Stop. Listen, I know you're going to the gym and everything, but stop putting your face in the camera afterwards, bro. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go now. Uh-huh. Yep. That's all we need. And by the way, you know what the funny thing is? Could somebody tell Brittany, why are you doing this on Kick? Just go on OnlyFans. You wouldn't be in the hot car no more. She acknowledges that her best assets sit behind her and is in the physical form. Yet she kind of tries to act above the fray with OnlyFans. She doesn't realize the reason why all these niggas keep bagging you is because of that ass they want to get up in there. Now, she might have to get on OnlyFans. Okay. Brittany. You were doing so good. You were doing so fucking good. You were doing so good, bruv. You know when the girls keep saying, the face card never declines? Well, somebody swipe the card real quick. Yo, just swipe the... Is it MasterCard or is that a Visa? Is that a Visa? Hold up. Let's go back to better times. All right, stop it. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You were doing so good, man. You were doing so good. Brittany reminds me of one of them girls that, like, yo, you ever been fucking with a girl? This is like some young shit. Like, you fuck with a girl, like when you 18, you fucking with a girl, and then she's like, you only love me for my body, and you have to, like, lie to her and be like, no, it's your personality. Like, you gotta, like, lie and say some shit like, yo, Brittany, I'm gonna lie, you blew up really because of your physique. Now, I'm not gonna be as mean as you know who was mean to her? And I don't agree with this because I do think she was pretty cute. I think honestly, just facially these days with her, I think it's stress and a few other things. I don't necessarily think she's ugly. I just think that she doesn't be getting on camera looking a little bit too beat. Like, you know what I mean? Shorty, just put like some light, like whatever thing you got to do. Anyway, I seen Lil Duval kind of like jump in and I don't know if he's trying to start a narrative, but he was like, yo, hey, listen, I always thought Brittany Renner was overrated. Let's go Lil Duval. Where did he say it? Could I scroll down? He says, what the fuck? Okay. He says, Brittany Renner never looked good to me. She was just light-skinned and came out at the right time. Social media was accepting anybody. All right? And I think someone followed up with a question. Somebody says, add India Love to that list. He says, nah, India's still fine. I'm not going to comment on either or. Bro, all I'm going to just tell you is the wall is undefeated. And in the 30s of these women, I think, honestly, is because of their life choices. It hasn't reflected the best, especially when you see them without makeup. They look pretty rough. They look pretty rough. I can't lie to you. They look pretty rough. It's all right. You know what I mean? We're all going through life. We don't have perfect moments, but they look pretty rough. It's okay. It's okay. All right. We'll move on from that. A little light. We're not going too hard today, chat. No, not on that. All right. All right. So the little scallywag that went on stage and upstage Usher during his segment where he was trying to have a fan interaction, even though the woman volunteered, the woman is now coming out with a lot more information. She's telling us she only wanted Chris Brown, this, that, and third. She is like really hell-bent on like letting people know that she wasn't there for the right, or she wasn't there for Usher. Now, it's kind of very disrespectful, at least in my opinion. Let me post another one of the things she said. All right, there we go with that. And